Hello, my name is Madilyne Beaudry and I'm from Ogden, Utah. This year, my science fair project was called Bioplastic Production, Yielding Lactic Acid Using Compost. This project explores more environmentally friendly and cost-efficient ways to produce lactic acid, the building blocks for a common bioplastic called polylactic acid, or PLA. PLA has the potential to replace many of our long-term plastics and is both recyclable and 3D printable. Long have I been appalled by many of Utah's minimal recycling processes, as well as the extraordinary amount of petroleum plastic that we as citizens use and dispose of each year. This petroleum plastic often ends up in landfills and causes more problems as it degrades. I thought that I was making a better and more environmentally conscious decision by choosing PLA over petroleum plastic when I use plastic. But, as it turns out, PLA is only marginally better for the environment than regular petroleum plastic. PLA is problematic simply because of the massive amounts of corn and sugar needed to produce the lactic acid to put it together. In order to solve this problem, I decided to use a readily available carbohydrate resource to replace the sugar in the lactic acid production process: compost. To do this project, I collected tons of compost material just around my house and in my neighborhood. Then I used small machines called oodiometers in order to figure out how much lactic acid was being produced when a compost sample, a sugar sample, and a control were fermented for the course of 2 weeks. The results showed that the compost produced approximately 1.5 times the lactic acid that the sugar sample produced, and the compost also produced 3 times what the control produced. This means that compost would be a viable solution to replace sugar and corn waste within the lactic acid production process, thereby reducing the amount of compost in our landfills and hopefully making a better future for bioplastic.